What's happening, man?
Welcome in. Welcome to Compound.
Appreciate you. Fernando.
How you doing?
Slow motion, man. Day by day. You know the vibes. How about you?
Doing great. I love doing these, especially just connecting with you guys. So for anybody who doesn't know, let them know who you are.
Andrew Maxey, known as Sceez, but it's not Sceez, it's just Sceez. You know what I'm saying? We got to drop the US off there, just Sceez. So for everybody out there that be Sceez, it's Sceez.
So obviously head coach for B5. How have you been settling into Portland? Obviously being a Texas boy, how you been adjusting to Portland going into your third year?
Portland been tough, man. Portland been kicking my butt a little bit. The weather is tough, you know, getting used to all the rain and then the cold winters and the fires during the summer last year, whole sky smoky and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's been tough. I feel like I done lived in a movie for the past 3 years. But, you know, I'm loving Portland, food, people, you know, the team, the vibes, you know, I'm enjoying it more and more every year.
I mean, speaking of the team, I feel like the 2K League is like a pretty unique situation where you just are pulling people from all over into a unique market. How do you kind of like that? Just like being able to bring everybody together from all over and be like, all right, we're in Portland, we're gonna make this happen.
I like that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up playing basketball, AAU kind of had that mixture of people from everywhere around Texas. Then get to college, then you start seeing people from different countries and all over. So, you know, I like that vibe, but just everybody coming from different places, different cultures, and coming together for one goal, you know what I'm saying? Just locking in with each other, you know, team chemistry, bonding with each other and just vibing and just, you know, coming together, forgetting everything back home and just focusing on one goal, locking in. I like that.
So shifting a bit, you had mentioned it earlier, but your basketball career, tap into that. What was your journey like? How long did you play, and what was that kind of experience like?
Yeah, you know, grew up AAU, high school basketball course. Then I went to college, you know, JUCO boy, went to JUCO in Dallas, and then I transferred to a school in St. Louis, and then did a year there, and then I went overseas, you know what I'm saying? It was lit, you know. I just played basketball for a living and traveled the world, so, you know, it was something I had worked hard for my whole life, and it was just good to see it pay off and just, you know, give the little guys back home, you know, just to show that it's possible, you feel me, just to make a living doing what you love. So being overseas, I played for like 4 years, you know, Mexico, Canada, Ireland, Macedonia, China, you name it. I've been a little bit everywhere playing ball, so passport is stamped up for sure. And that's a blessing. I enjoyed my basketball time for sure.
Transitioning to sneakers, specifically hoop shoes, what were the go-tos for you to hoop in?
When I got overseas, I really just hooped in LeBrons my whole college career, high school career. Then when I went overseas, I transferred to the Jordans. So I was the 10s. The 10s was probably my favorite hoop shoes, and the low top Kobe's. I used to switch those out just depending on what mood I was in. If I was in Mamba mode, I was going low top. And if I thought I was finna be cute tonight, I'm finna put the J's on and go crazy. So it just depended on how my mentality was. I was one of them look good, play good type guys. So my fit was the most important thing before the game, for sure.
Speaking of looking good, playing good, was there a specific pair, specific colorway that was like, all right, I'm gonna go crazy in these, or special moment that happened in a certain pair of shoes? Like,
yeah, my first breakout game overseas, I had like 46 points in a playoff 12s. So that was the first time I wore the playoff 12. So anytime I just want to go crazy and look good, also the playoff 12s was my go-to. You know, black and white, easy to match with anything. Look good with the white Nike socks. So that was just my style right there. But the Concords, those players, just something that stand out and make people look like the LaMelo Balls, the Rick and Morty, like then my style right there. Just something that's gonna catch people's eye, and then you getting buckets too. It just make it that much more crazy.
I mean, at least for you, like what was the vibe like overseas when it came to sneakers? Like obviously you had the opportunity to kind of tap in a little bit of everywhere, which is like a unique position to be in. Obviously, it's a big blessing. But obviously being into sneakers your whole life essentially, what was it like to kind of see all these different regions, like what they were rocking?
Yeah, it was crazy just to go to like, you know, say my first stint was in Mexico, so they ain't really got a lot of shoes, so they look at the shoes that we got is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I done gave away so many pair of shoes that wasn't nothing to me, you feel me? But to them, it was the world, you know, because over there we had 14, 15-year-olds, you could be pro, so we got just the younger generation, they so tapped in with the States and the style and everything. The old heads, they don't care, but the youngest, they want all the J's, they want the shirts you got, they want anything, you know what I'm saying? Anything that Supreme or Off-White, Jordan, anything, Nike, they don't care, they want it, you know what I'm saying? So then to go to like Italy or Australia or something to where they locked in fashion is just, you know, top tier. I love the shopping in Australia and just, you know, different prices and, you know, they'll trade things that, you know, normally people wouldn't trade for, you know what I'm saying? So I just like just being all over and I'm a big fashion guy, so just, you know, tapping in everywhere and being able to shop everywhere. I got a lot of items from a lot of places.
What was in your rotation, kind of over the years? Like, what were your go-tos? Were you sticking more towards J's? Did you throw in like some other stuff? What was your rotation like?
Probably I'm a big J's guy, of course, so the ones probably stay in my rotation of ones. I like fours, 2 4s a lot. Yeezy slides, I'm a big slide guy. I really don't put the shoes on every day, so the Yeezy slides more my style. But yeah, in rotation, I really ain't got a solid rotation. Like I said, I'm trying to pop out. Every time I pop out, I'm trying to stand out. So I try to be, you know, to the untrained eye, it look like I don't wear the same shoe twice type thing. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to have that vibe where you don't really see me in the same stuff. So if I take like an Instagram picture in these, I'm not finna do it again type thing. You feel me?
Obviously, your father, what's kind of been that experience and again, what's it been like?
It's been lit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for me. You know, they say raising kids is hard and stuff, but I didn't have a blast. I'm a big kid myself, so, you know, I just fit in well. I'm just gonna joke and, you know, crack jokes, roast them, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they fly. You know, they've been hitting my pockets. You know, my son just had a birthday, so he got all the J's and shoes. Of course, he need everything. But, you know, it's lit just to see miniature me's, you know what I'm saying? They look just like me, act just like me. So, you know, I just take pride in, you know, raising them in this crazy world, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep them safe and keep them lit. They gonna be the littest little ones in the world. Yeah.
Now, speaking of keeping them fly, are there any like go-to like shoes that you got for them? Or even like any like special pairs where you're like, oh man, like we got the same pair?
Yeah, it's every pair. My son get every pair I get automatically, you know what I'm saying? And my daughter, I just, you know, she a girly girl. She ain't really, you know, as sporty as I would like, you know what I'm saying? So I really just, you know, send the money to my mama and let my mama fly, you know, go crazy, cause, you know what I'm saying, my mama that's where I got my fashion sense from. She, you know, but it's like she girly with the shoes and all the pink and the bows and all the extra stuff. So I just let my mama go crazy on my daughter, but for my son, you know, every shoe I get, he get, everything I get, he get. That's my little twin. So if you see us out in public, we usually gonna be dressed just alike for sure.
Well, again, Sceez, appreciate you beyond belief. It's always a good time, especially catching up with you. So,
Gang.
appreciate you, man.